These are 15 of the creepiest, cursed, or disturbing commercials. 15. Japanese Nicorette Gum, 2002.
禁煙してても吸いたいよ吸いたいよ禁煙してても吸いたいよ禁煙してても吸いたいよ
Nicorette is a nicotine gum used to help curb the cravings of smoking cigarettes. This commercial features a man in a large cigarette costume. Acting as a craving for smoking, the cigarette looms over the man. Upon revealing a package of Nicorette gum, the cigarette is then warded off by the appearance of it. Not gonna lie, this one is just a little bit weird, and I think that's because I'm probably not accustomed to Japanese TV. If anything, maybe this is a decent way to market Nicorette gum, but I wouldn't know. If somebody out there saw this during the time, would it work on you? 14. PlayStation 3 Baby, 2006. This scene opens with a white room containing a robot baby sitting in front of a PlayStation 3. It then begins to cry, with multiple images frequently flashing through its eyes. This video was part of the Play Beyond campaign for Sony, primarily featuring a series of atypical or weird advertising. It's hard to see how these things are kind of relative to each other, or how using a robotic baby for marketing can sell more PlayStation 3s, but you know, it is what it is. 13. Baby Laugh a Lot, 1971.
You're listening to Baby Laugh a Lot. She's the funniest doll you've ever seen. Just push the button and she starts to giggle.
This ad features a little girl placing a laughing doll on top of a table. Sporadically, two little girls then spin their heads directly towards the camera. Deciding to join in with the doll, the girls and announcer then participate in laughter, increasing over time until it becomes borderline maniacal. Funnily enough, the toy company Remco went out of business the same year that this doll was released. It makes sense that they went out of business because I don't know how anyone is going to buy something like this. If I was a kid during the time and this was marketed to me, I would not be wanting that doll. 12. Japanese Kleenex commercial, 1986.
It's a fine day, people open windows, they leave their houses just for a short while.
This commercial for facial tissue brand Kleenex depicts a Japanese woman wearing a white dress and a disgruntled orange ogre baby sporting green hair and a horn. While this ensues, Jane's It's a Fine Day plays in the background. Apparently the public in Japan made numerous complaints about this commercial, saying that it was too disturbing for TV. The only correlation that I can think of is that ogres are perceived as demons in Japanese folklore, so that might have been offensive to the people. But otherwise, I think this is a pretty enjoyable commercial. And as a person that uses Kleenex often, because I have allergies, don't think anything weird, this would sell me a box of Kleenex. 11. Whale Safe Beer, 2006.
はい。こちらは大変フルコースです。
かしこまりました。
This commercial advocated for the Sea Shepherd Conservation Society, who seek to conserve the world's oceans and marine wildlife. Japan has had a deep history within the whaling industry, this commercial acting as direct exposure of the cruel acts associated with it. Honestly, I've never been to Australia before, but if I did go there and this was on the menu, I'm definitely ordering it. Preserving marine life is definitely a positive, but I am going to remember the harpoon going through that guy and order this beer. 10. EIA White Rhinos, 1992.
They're almost the last of their species. Though the hunting and exploitation of the rhino has been banned worldwide, one country continues to trade in poached rhino horn. Tell Taiwan you don't want the rhino to die.
This is a public information film, or PIF, for the Environmental Investigation Agency, urging people not to buy goods from Taiwan due to their involvement in poaching white rhinos. I just checked on it in case anyone was wondering. In 2025, the white rhino population is around 17,000, so maybe the commercial worked. It would work on me if I was a consumer at the time. 9. Sugar Rice Krinkles, 1956.
Breakfast! I'm hungry! Take it from Krinkles. That's me. The best breakfast under the big top is post-sugar rice Krinkles.
This commercial features a John Wayne Gacy-esque clown named Krinkles, who's talking about a breakfast cereal by notable brand Post. Krinkles attempts to sell the brand further, saying they're so good they make him...
I crinkle every time I eat it.
This one is just creepy for a couple reasons. The appearance of Krinkle is obvious. There's no background music, no further cartoonish sound effects within the commercial. He repeats like 2-3 times how much sugar and honey are on the cereal. I suppose that could be a poll for kids. But if your kid has a fear of clowns, get them the f*** out of there. 8. My Little Puppy, 2001.
He's fun, he's cute, he's crazy. He's my little puppy. Hours of fun for all the family. My little puppy comes completely unhouse trained and enjoys being taken for lots of walks. Needs feeding on a regular basis and requires endless love and attention. And when all the fun's over, he's easily stored away.
The Royal Society for Prevention of Cruelty to Animals created this film to bring awareness to the responsibilities of acquiring a new puppy, and the harsh reality that some pet owners have done vile or cruel acts stemming from their own negligence. Just as a side note, treat any and all pets with love. Their life is literally in your hands. 7. WCW Seven Vignette, 1999.
Awake, my son. What's under your bed? What's in your closet? Who is in your window? Come to me and live forever.
This commercial features World Championship Wrestling's Dustin Rhodes, appearing as Seven outside of a child's window. Upon seeing Seven's hand outstretched and touching the window, the boy places his hand in the exact spot on the opposite side. Seven then states some very weird lines.
Join me in complete bliss.
I'm not going to speak any further on this. If you want to watch it, you definitely can, but you get the gist. His character development was definitely not moving in the right direction. 6. Little Baby's Ice Cream, 2012.
I eat Little Baby's ice cream. It keeps me young. It keeps me light on my feet. I spring from activity to activity. I love my job. I love my life.
Being one of the more famous ones, it's interesting because Little Baby's Ice Cream is just a normal ice cream company in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. This is actually from a series of commercials created by Doug Garth Williams. The owners of Little Baby's Ice Cream were familiar with my work and specifically contacted me to create something for them. They left it completely open, and what you saw is the concept I came up with. The product being a weird and borderline cannibalistic assortment of commercials. Then again, they also went viral, but they also closed in 2019, so... 5. Pub Loo Shocker, 2013. For the UK's road safety campaign, Think, a mannequin head crashes and breaks through the mirror from behind, the film closing with the words, "What impact could a drink have on your night out?" further urging viewers not to drink and drive. I get the urgency of the message and how it spreads awareness and how it's a very real thing within our world. But holy shit, would I be scared having something like that happen to me? I'd freak out. I'd be like, I'm in the Twilight Zone. What is going on? But I still wouldn't drink and drive. 4. Break the Cycle, 2008.
This little cat.
I don't know what he said.
Here, 20 quid. Worthless.
He says
20 quid.
He says
20 quid. 20 quid. 20
Created for London-based children's charity Bernardo's, a powerful public information film showing the cycle of a teenager's life with a history of abuse. We see potential documentation of the dark future a child can have when mistreated during their upbringing. It's very sad to see things like this occur. I know most of the video has been pretty weird or creepy or funny, but this one is definitely an eye-opener. 3. Bang, 2014. This one is very simple to explain. Toy doll, toy air gun, strawberry jam. It does in fact look like strawberry jam. Originally used as an awareness campaign for Safer Scotland, this PIF is a reminder that although air guns are perceived as toys, they can in fact cause injury to those around you. I would only assume that this is a message that they wanted to get out due to a situation like this happening. So it does in fact kind of create that shock that although something is looked at as a toy, it can cause harm to others. 2. Scavengers, 1987. Here we take the perspective of a fly, navigating its way into a luxurious showroom, surrounded by wealthy people who are also adorning fur coats. Seeing interest from potential buyers, another fur coat is shown. Upon opening it, it reveals rotting animal flesh, maggots, and flies. Created by the organization Lynx, this video acts to raise awareness against the fur trade. The video closes with, when animals are killed for their fur, 2 kinds of scavengers move in. The difference is, the flies don't know any better. To me, I've never worn fur, known anyone that's worn fur, or was in the market for it. But if I was ever interested in purchasing something like that, this ad would definitely be a deterrent. Probably the most gory ad out of the entire set that we've gone through today. Those look like real maggots. I don't know how many maggots they actually use, but that's a lot of maggots. All I'm saying. 1. Deep End, 2011.
If I had asked, what does meth do to your brain? Does meth make you hear voices? Or if I asked, can't you just stop doing meth? My mom wouldn't be asking.
Oh God, what did you do?
This PSA is part of a series directed by Darren Aronofsky, most known for movies like Requiem for a Dream, Black Swan, and The Whale. Aronofsky wanted to portray the real-life dangers of the drug, stressing that situations like these can stem from its prolonged use. I mean, he's the director of Requiem. What better way to make a PSA than to kind of push it to the furthest extent? Just to open the eyes of people who even want to dabble within drug use like this? That's kind of the ultimate final boss with a PSA, in my opinion. Just to show you that it is very, very, very real. For that, it's deserving of my #1 spot. I probably watched about 300 weird commercials to create this list. So if you enjoyed the video, please like, comment, and subscribe. Maybe leave a comment about a commercial you think should have been on the list. As a reminder, we upload a new video every Wednesday. So I hope to see you on the next one. Where can I buy some of that whale safe beer?